Okay, today's lesson is 6.9. It is called Solving Logarithmic Equations. So one of the first things you have to write down is the little blurb about what a logarithmic equation is. It contains one or more logarithms, and you can use the definition of a log to solve. So everything we've ever learned about how to cancel out a log, how to get rid of the bases, what its inverse is in exponential form, all of that information is used to solve these things, okay? So this is like the wrap-up section that we would learn, which is why it's short, and it's basically something you've already learned. We're just mixing everything together. So it's a perfect day for me not to be there, okay? So this first one says, log base 36 of x equals 3 over 2. So first thing you always do is rewrite it. So you're going to rewrite it in exponential form. So 36 to the 3 over 2 power equals x. Now, yes, you can just type in 36 to the 3 over 2 power and find what the answer is. You'll get the same thing. But I'm going to show you what that means and how we found it, okay? So 36, I can rewrite that as 6 squared because you can always rewrite it as a basic, not a prime number because it's not a prime number, but one of our basic lower numbers like between 1 and 10. Okay, now to the second power, that 2 right there, and 3 over 2, what happens almost every single time is the whole number you rewrote and the denominator and the fraction will cancel out. So those 2's, you see I circled them, that will be left with 6 to the third equals x. And then you just type in what 6 to the third is, 216. So whether you did it this way or you typed in 36 to the 3 over 2, just make sure you type it in correctly, you will get 216. All my answers are highlighted in yellow for each problem, okay? Number 2 is over to the side. So you have log base 9 of x equals 3 over 2 again. So you rewrite it as 9 to the 3 over 2 equals x. Again, you can just type that in. I got x equals 27. See if you get the same answer as me. You should be doing these as I'm doing them. Number 3, log base 16 of x equals 5 over 2. That equals, I rewrite it in exponential form, that's 16 to the 5 over 2 power equals x. This one I rewrote just again to show you. It's 4 squared. Those 2's cancel out. That's 4 to the 5th. 4 to the 5th is 1,024, or if I would have done 16 to the 5 second power, I, again, would have gotten 1024. Again, the same thing. Last one, log base 8 of x equals 4 thirds. Rewrite in exponential form. Do whichever way you want. See if you get the same answer as I do. I got x equals 16. See if you got the same thing. Okay? That's the first part. The second part is property of equality for log functions. Okay? The rule is if b is a positive number other than 1, it has to be other than 1, then log base b of x can set equal to log base b of y. If that happens, you can just cancel out the logs, which we already knew, then x can equal y. So basically, we're just reaffirming that we've learned these methods. Okay, most basic form, number 1. Log base 5 of x equals log base 5 of 8. That means my logs are the same. There's nothing around them, no addition or multiplication. The logs cancel out because they're the same. X equals 8. Answer, done. Number 2 is a little more intense. So you have log base 2 of parentheses x squared minus 4 equals log base 2 of 3x. Again, look around the front. They have nothing in the power spot. If not, we'd have to move it. Since I have log base 2's on front, I can just cancel them out. I'm left with x squared minus 4 equals 3x. Well, since I have that and I have more than one x, move all your x's to one side. I wrote it there, so I have x squared minus 3x minus 4 equals 0 because my 4 is moved over, so it does equal 0. Anytime you have an x squared, you have to factor. And you know that we've already done this. So when I factor this, I said what times what makes negative 4 and adds up to negative 3. It's negative 4 and 1. Since it says equal to 0, you have to set them equal to 0. Remember, so x equals 4 and x equals negative 1. So I wrote both my answers down. Remember, check your work. Plug 4 in. To the original problem, 4 squared minus 4, that's still positive. 3 times 4, that's still positive. Work it out. The left equals the right. We're good. Negative 1 squared minus 4, that's still positive. That works. But 3 times negative 1, That's a log of a negative number. That's the side that makes it false. So I crossed it off and I only highlighted the 4 because that's the only part that worked. Okay? Number 3, log base 3 of x squared minus 15 and is equal to log base 3 of 2x. Again, they have the same logs on both sides, so you cancel them out. You have left x squared minus 15 equals 2x. So stop there. You shouldn't even have to see this. Look at it. Move everything to one side. Factor it. See what your 2 answers are. Then take both those answers, plug them in, pause it, look at it, see when you're done if you get the same answer as me. That works, okay? Try it out. Don't just rely on me because I am not helping you during this test. I can't help you through this. I can't help you through the ACT. You have to know how to factor. 4th one and last one. This is the one that tricks people the most because the answers are both negative. Again, set up the same. Just because you get 2 negative answers does not mean they're both wrong. When you plug them back in, when you square something, it makes it positive, okay? So pay attention to it. When you plug the negative in here, remember, when you plug a number in, you want to say, does the left side, is it log base 4 of a 9 equal log base 4 of 9? If they're the same, that means it's true. It doesn't matter, it's negative. Negative is just the first guess, but it has to be negative here, not negative here. So check the work. That's the beginning problem. Those are my answers. So those ones both worked. Number 3, only one worked. So check them, look at it. I will be looking for these notes in your notebook on Friday. I will also be checking for your homework. You do not have that much homework. You 100% should be able to get it done. After that, you should you should maybe start on the lesson. Say, hey, I finished my homework. Show it to her. Can I start on my review? I would start on your review because I'm not helping you. Pay attention. Look at it. Email me if you have any questions or come see me at lunch. I will be back by lunch.